So I bought this game a few weeks ago and I've been wanting to jump into it, and I finally have time to jump into this game. Of course, y'all know me as a huge Warhammer fan and player. Played a bunch of Warhammer games on the channel. But yeah, welcome to Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. I ain't gonna hold you to it. Let's just jump right in. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what type of game it is. I just want to go into this blind. I think it has some strategy elements to it, but that's about it. That's all I know. So let's jump right in. Okay, so we have to, I may go with, well, what happens if I do a custom character? Create your own Rogue Trader from scratch. A detailed customization process allows you to choose who your character was before beginning your adventure. With a wide variety of options, you can determine their appearance, their characteristics, and their combat capabilities. And then we have pre-built characters here already. Akata, Darius, and Bahadur. So we're a part of, obviously, the Imperium. Okay, well, what happens if we create our own character? Wow, okay. Ooh, I'm gonna create my own character. All right. Of course, you gotta know I'm gonna be black. This is kind of cool. These illustrations are really, really pretty. Really detailed illustrations, of course. The artwork for Warhammer has always been phenomenal. I may go with that. This one also strikes me too, but he's kind of an older looking gentleman. This kind of is my age range. I want to kind of have it similar to my age. I mean, I always do that when I create my character. Custom portrait. Oh, you have a custom portrait too? Okay. Can we update his appearance? Okay, we can. Okay, his face, and we scrolling old. Okay. Nice. Let's see. I might still keep it at 13, but yeah. This one is fine, I guess. His nose is, yeah, this one will do. This one's fine. Okay, and the body. Oh my god, you could be a big dude. I'll keep him like that. And then skin tone, it's fine. Hair, I do like the hair already. Hair choice is probably gonna be stuck with that one. I don't see any other ones that like pick my brain. Okay, that's definitely not happening. I like how it has like little skulls in it. But definitely not that. Okay. That's fine. Or you can adjust the eyebrows. Okay, that's fine. Eyebrow color. Okay. Beard. Okay, so I don't have one that's beard a little bit more filled in like that. Yeah, that's fine too. Is this one? No, not okay. That right there is fine. Well, no, I think that's it for that. This beard color is not, it's not the same color as his hair, is it? Oh, it is. It's darker. Okay, tattoo. I don't have tattoos myself. I always wanted one, but at the same time, not like, I haven't found a look of a tattoo that I'm like set on to actually put on my body, since it is for the rest of your life. I know there's ways to remove them, but yeah. So I'm not like sold on it. I don't think I need any augmentations, although these look pretty cool. I might actually pick an augmentation, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, I did have actually one already on there. I don't know which one I had on. I had something that was on the side of my head. It wasn't that one. What was this one? I mean, that one's fine. Or that side. I might just stick with that one. I do like it. Alright, voice. Why?
A new challenge for me.
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
Engage the engines.
Kind of might pick that.
Ruinous favor prevails.
Watch this spectacle unfold!
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Heresy grows from idleness.
I think the pious male doesn't really fit my guy though.
Let my fury rain down upon thee.
Something of interest. The best defense is a good offense.
I might pick pragmatic male. That's fine. Alright, Death World. On Death World, I guess we're picking our background. On Death Worlds, the plants, beasts, and sometimes even the environment itself takes aggressive and destructive forms, inimical to human life, whilst exceptionally difficult to colonize. Many Death Worlds possess valuable resources that require an outpost or other human presence upon the planet's surface to harvest. These harsh environments result in some of the hardest and most resilient populations in the galaxy. Those tested and found wanting die young. I gotta remember that Warhammer games, like Mechanicus, is a lot of reading. And I'm anticipating a lot of reading for this game, which is fine. So this one features survival intake. Once per combat, when the wounds of a Death World character drop below 30%, they gain 20% of their maximum wounds as temporary wounds. Death World characters also gain 20% bonus to dodge and armor while they have at least one temporary wound from any source. Okay, Voidborn, and I'm not gonna read all these. You guys can pause if you want to read these. I think Voidborn are humans birthed in the belly of a void vessel or bard aboard an ancient orbital satellite. Those who have lived their lives on void ships become injured or inured to some extent due to the reality altering process of warp travel and to living in low or zero gravity environments. In many cases, their features are drawn and their skin pallid. They may even have minor deformities or a strangeness to their speech, gait, or general appearance that sets them apart from others. I said I wasn't going to read this, but these are all interesting so far. I'm not going to do Voidborn. They can reroll any failed attack, dodge, parry, characteristic, or skill test within 20% chance of success. This chance can be greater than the basic success chance of a roll. That's actually really good. They basically get a reroll. Any enemy dodge or parry against a Voidborn character has 20% chance to fail at the successful roll. Okay. Hive World. Hive World's population is so dense that great swaths of the surface of the world are frequently covered in gargantuan cities bejeweled with towering spires that pierce the atmosphere. Hive Worlds are vital to the welfare of the Imperium and are the beating heart of its economy and war machine. They produce munitions for the Emperor's armies in vast manufactories, mine valuable minerals, and refine fuel for the Imperial Navy. Innumerable regiments of the Astro Militarum are raised from their massive populations as well. Maybe this one, I'm not sure. Hive World characters gain +1 plus VEL bonus /2 resolve if there are 3 or more creatures, allies, or enemies in a 3-cell radius. Yet they suffer -2 penalty resolve with no creatures around. Oh, there's more stuff down here. I didn't even know that. Forge World, okay. Already? Forge World. I don't know why I'm struggling with some of these words. Forge World is piquing my interest because I'm a huge Adeptus Mechanicus fan. Forge World are the domain of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Entire planets succeeded to the demands of vast micro industries. Each is a manufacturing super complex of an unimaginable capacity and power. Over the millennia, different Forge Worlds have become especially renowned for their philosophies or ways of war. These are often colored by the technologies that specialize in manufacturing. The bulk of a Forge World's population is utilized as a labor force, whilst the fortunate few may be inducted into the ranks of the Adeptus Mechanicus itself. Forge for a purpose. Forge World characters choose one of the augmentation systems from the following list. Subskin armor grants +5, +2 to ooh. See, if I go Forge World though, I have to change slightly the look of my character. So that's a choice. Right. Imperial world is one of the million planets unified by the belief in the immortal God Emperor. Hailing from hyper-technology societies to grimy feudal populations, the inhabitants of countless worlds offer fealty and devotion to the master of humanity and the imperial creed espoused by his servants. The designation Imperial world encompasses a vast array of wholly dissimilar worlds that are nevertheless part of the Imperium. Humans find this Imperial characters can select any characteristic except for weapon skill or ballistic and add 10 plus. Oh wow, that's really good too. That's another choice too. I may go. Okay. I may go with that one. Alright, last one. Fortress worlds are planets where the entire populace is immersed in warfare. They constantly train for the day that they may be called upon to defend the Imperium, a charge they solemnly uphold. Fortress worlds are established as bulwarks against the enemy. Every citizen is a soldier trained to fight from the moment they can handle a weapon. Never stop shooting. Each time a Fortress world character kills an enemy, they gain plus 10 stacks of never stop shooting. At the start of the turn, there is a stacks of never stopping shooting chance that the first attack of this round costs 0 AP and will not count towards attack limit per turn. This effect triggers, all stacks are lost. Okay, so we got some good choices here. It's between Forge World, Imperial World, and Fortress World. I didn't even read this stuff. I may go Fortress World because that one seems the most appealing to me. Although this one also appealed to me too. Okay, I also got to look at their modifiers, the characteristic modifiers. So the modifiers, okay, their fellowship represents a character's ability to interact with other creatures to deceive, charm, or befriend them. High fellowship will help a character find a way to approach a gathering of unsociable servants or to effortlessly make deals with treacherous merchants. So high fellowship equals higher charisma. Persuasion, basically. But these don't have character modifiers though. Well, the Imperial world doesn't have character modifiers from what I'm seeing. This is also the same as that. Oh well, no. Intelligence and toughness is +5. Perception and willpower is +5. The fellowship is down. Fellowship is higher. Agility. I kind of want Damn, these are all pretty good choices now. I'm gonna go. Ugh. It's already tough. I'm gonna go Imperial world. We'll do that. Oh my god, there's even more. Alright. Okay. Humanity's finest strength, okay? Humanity's finest strength. We just select one, or this is all we have right now? Okay, strength. Imperial was gonna select any characteristic except for weapon. Okay, we already knew that. Strength. Toughness. So I gotta pick one. I'm gonna do fellowship. To be able to talk more. Oh, ooh, look at the outfit. Look at the drip. All right. Okay, that's if I'm a commander. I'm a commissaire. That's how I look. There's also stats and attributions. Oh my god. Now I want to go back. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Sorry, I'm just, there's so much stuff we can add to this. This game is already making me happy with the amount of customization in it. Oh my god, I should have thought about my character. I don't even know if I want to be a commissaire. or goody two shoes. You know what? Since I love
Success
Imperium,
is the only outcome I accept.
here's what I'll do. Here's what I mean, since I love Mechanicus. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. It's down. Do that. And plus 10 in critical chance. Subskin. I don't even like these though. Sorry. Again. I do like that thing on the side of my head though. That augmentation. I'm gonna keep it. But I kind of don't want to be like a goody two shoes. I mean, what did it look like for Imperial World? Doing Fellowship. Oh, I could be a crime lord. Ooh. I kind of like that. Okay. Oh. High nobility of Imperium is an enormous privilege and powerful elite. A breed apart from the common masses they rule. You grow into adulthood upon a pedestal of affluence and grandeur that towered high above the common masses. You expected their obedience and lived upon the fruits of their toil, surrendered to your family in solemn fealty. The noble signs one ally who will become their servant until the end of combat. Anytime a noble's a, I don't like that. It's like you're like a kind of like a, I don't like that. Sanctioned Psyker. Huh. I'm leaning towards either a Psyker or a Crime Lord. I kind of want to be a Crime Lord. That sounds so much fun. Imperium survives and prospers in no small part due to the narrowness of its vision, but a rebellious mind of wolves such as yours cannot be so easily constrained. The dark paths of smugglers and renegades that wind behind the facade of the Imperium's society offer a dangerous refuge for those unwilling to bow to the law. You used to be one of these dangerous yet resourceful individuals. I kind of want to do that. Starter combat, Crime Lord gains intellect bonus stacks of the surefire plan effect. Activation of this ability consumes 1 stack. It makes its next action stronger depending on the type of action. If Crime Lord attacks, they deal plus 10 per bonus, more damage. The Crime Lord moves, they gain plus perception bonus. Shit, then should I go for intellect? I'm going to do Crime Lord, but now I don't know if I should do Fellowship. Fellowship represents the character ability to interact with others. I feel like he has to have high Fellowship to be a Crime Lord because he has to, you know, maneuver his way around and talk with people to get deals done. That's kind of how I feel about it. Maybe I'm overthinking it. All right, we'll just do that. Okay, you managed to corrupt an entire star system and turn it into your personal den of thieves. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. You stripped an Sarkari. I know I'm botching that word. Cardinal of priceless treasure that had been kept in one of the most secure sanctums of the Adeptus Ministorum. Ooh. You prevailed in a bloody shadow war against the void pirates of your sector. Logic, lore, Imperium. Oh, both of these are +5. I kind of like Apex of Brilliance. I'll do Apex of Brilliance. more. Okay. An auspicious deal with the wrong people resulted in the rise of a chaos cult and the horrific massacre of innocents. Okay. Shadow of Torment. You were arrested and thoroughly interrogated using creative and violent methods. You turned your partners into the authorities and became known as a traitor. I don't want that. No. What's Koronus? The skill is affected by the toughness characteristic. It represents the ability to resist negative effects applied by some poisonous stimulators or alcohol. May give access to new dialogue options. I may go with that. I want to be like known as a really good dealer. So I'm gonna do Koronus. That's fine. That's how he had the thing on the augmentation on his side of his face. Maybe something happened, got burned on his face, and he had to put that augmentation on his face. I don't know. I'm being creative. Okay, you can only choose one of the first tier archetypes at this moment. Archetypes are development paths that your character follow. Each archetype encapsulates a unique set of skills and expertise and represents a specific combat specialization, from the frontline warrior to the indispensable leader preferring to command from the rear. Choose who you want to be in the grim dark future of Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Alright, warrior. Kind of want to be operative. Yeah, that. Oh, okay. Operative, you get to go down to assassin, bounty hunter. That's kind of where I want to go. Yeah. Operative uses intelligence and perception to find and exploit weaknesses in the enemy's defense. None can withstand an attack from an operative. Precise single attacks and defense penetration, area debuffs, and consistent firing position. Analyze enemies. Targets one enemy within the line of sight. Target immediately gains +1 bonus. Expose weaknesses. I kind of like this. I kind of like this. All right. So I don't think I have to do this. Oh, available points. Fuck. Okay. All right. So which we have 6 points available. If every point costs 5 points, then okay. So then, what? Let me see something. What are they focused on then? Analyze. You need intellect. So I need high intellect, right? Intellect, perception. Okay, that's the characteristics. So I need intellect, right? I need intellect, focus more, intellect, perception. Intellect, perception, and weapon skill and ballistic skill. But also, yeah. Okay. So then I'll just kind of even it out. I'll do the fellowship too. I'll boost that up a little bit. For one, I don't want it to be my highest in general. Over time, it'll probably get outbeat by another one. I'll do intellect again. Make sure these guys are high, and then weapon skills, melee, right? Ballistic skills, range. Okay, so I'll do that. All right. So Patient Fortune is our name of our frigate. Okay. Nice. Let's get into it. I'm just gonna do. Oh. I guess that's fine. The name of it is fine. I'm not gonna switch it up. Damn, my cruise is 25. Bad. Shit. I know I got the debuff on it, or skill down. It represents the negative effects applied for some poisons, of course. May give access to new dialogue options too. I'm going to switch this though to my middle name.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor sublimity.
Alright, I will say, I'm so glad that they have voice acting for this. Because Mechanicus, at least the first one, didn't. It's fine to read, but it gets, you know. Alright, choices in dialogue. You are in dialogue. Here you can learn more about the current events, influence the character you are speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. The character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. Available dialogue options are displayed on the right. Select a reply by clicking the left mouse button on it or pressing the corresponding digit on your keyboard. Alright, I kinda wanna be a mix. I don't wanna be like full, you know, when I use Mass Effect terms, Paragon. I kinda wanna be like a mix bag. Like in the middle. But I don't wanna like be a full, you know, dick. So I'm gonna be frank, such excess can be tiring at times.
I believe there are those among us who share that sentiment. But such is our duty, is it not? To overcome base weaknesses and desires, so as to excel in our service to the God Emperor, the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius, at your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Rogue Trader, it says we can hover over a subject of the Imperium with a unique hereditary title. A Rogue Trader is tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. Okay. Is my last name Stubbs? Okay. Alright, whatever. I'm going to keep it short. Short and sweet.
My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of Her Ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
Curious about his responsibilities. So it has, you have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Alright, let's just get to the point. Assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Alright. By the right of the blood. Rogue Trader, Theodore, okay, we just gotta follow him. Follow Conrad. Move your character by pressing left mouse button on the spot on the screen. A symbol will appear and your character will move it. So it's similar to Baldur's Gate. I know this game came out before Baldur's Gate, I think. Baldur's Gate 3, I'm that specifically. But I'm so used to playing that I mean, most games like this are move like that. Alright, interactable objects. Some objects in the game can be interacted with in a special way. They are marked with a specific icon. Some icons allow you to study objects. Others will transfer the character to neighboring locations or launch a small event. These icons become visible when your character is standing close enough to the interactive object. Press the left mouse button on the icon to perform an associated action. Some of the interactive objects, such as doors or chests, are not always marked with icons, but the cursor changes when you hover over them. Hover your cursor over the object. If the cursor changes, the object is interactable. Hold tab to highlight objects your character can interact with. Okay, so oh, okay, yeah. So I'm guessing we can massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood, of resource of incredible value, brought on a void ship. That is very true. Okay, let's go.
Backup plan.
All right, so where did he go? I lost track of him. Oh, she's praying, noble guess. May his strength in my heart, may my humble deeds for the benefit of humanity. Can we rotate? Okay, we can rotate it. Nice. All right, let's get on with this. Conrad.
One of the von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening?
Oh, snap.
Servitors have gone berserk!
To arms!
You have been ambushed. The battle begins. To survive in the grim darkness of the far future, you will have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. These hints and tutorials will familiarize you with the combat system of 40K. Rogue Trader. Okay. Let's do this. He's dead. Yep. Yeah. All battles in the game are turn-based and take place on a grid. On their turn, a character can move, attack, and use their abilities. Select the cell within the highlighted area and double-click. Yeah, we already know about the moving. Moving points of MP determine how far a character can move on their turn. 1 MP corresponds with 1 cell on the battlefield. Moving diagonally is more costly. Every second diagonal cell uses 2 MP. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, we already very similar again to most top-down strategy games for the grid-based system. So I don't know if the closer we get, the more likely we'll be able to hit this target, but I don't want to get too close to where he'll, you know,
I don't
kill
need
us.
luck. I have strategy.
So if you, okay, to make attacks and use abilities in combat, a character must spend action points or AP. The total is displayed on the panel at the bottom of the screen. Every attack or ability has a certain AP cost associated with it. The number of squares next to the icons of attacks, actions, and other abilities indicates their AP cost. At the start of each character's turn, the AP is restored to the maximum value. To attack, first click the left mouse button on the single shot icon on the weapons panel at the bottom of the screen. Hover the cursor over an enemy, a tooltip will appear showing your chances of hitting that enemy and the possible damage you can deal on a successful hit. Click left mouse button on the enemy to fire. The amount of damage your character deal depends on the parameters of the weapon they are using. The effectiveness of the shot depends on the distance between the character and their enemy. When you target an enemy with a single shot, you will see two areas denoting the weapon's effective and maximum firing ranges. Certain abilities in the game are considered attack actions and can only be used once per turn, unless affected by specific talents or other abilities a character might have. If a character performs an attack action, they will not be able to attack again and will lose their remaining movement points until the start of the next turn. Okay, so we can also press X, right? Okay, no, that switches. Okay, let's just... Oh, that. Okay, so then we do that.
I'll see to it personally.
We have 5 bullets left. What's also this? Analyze. I know I should have did that. Analyze
It's as
enemy,
good as done.
which targets one enemy within line of sight. The target gains 3 exploits. Start a combat, crime lord gains 4 stacks of surefire plan. Activation is consumed 1 stack and makes the next action stronger. Okay. I should have just used that first and then shot. Okay, so we enter by pressing space. I don't control him, do I? Or the guy? Oh, he's gonna kill you, dude. Damn. Oh. Fuck. Maybe I was supposed, yeah, I was supposed to use that before I shot. Yeah, that's fine. I'm guessing. Or maybe it's still, yeah, okay, still does the damage that I thought it would do. Can I shoot multiple times, or I only can shoot once? Because, oh yeah, because it's 0 now. Oh, that's movement points. No, I could still do action points, right?
I refuse.
Oh, I can only do once. Okay. I'll get used to this.
I'll make it happen.
Just did it again though. He's probably gonna go to him and kill him, and then he's gonna be on to us. So I'm gonna try to move back. And then I'll analyze him. Do that. Then shoot. I mean, I think it carried over to the next turn regardless, because the next shot it says
What
it'll
suspiciously
do this
poor
increased amount of
timing for
damage.
such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Alright, spread out. Oh,
I'm
never mind.
afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
All right. Open a map. All right, so enter this corridor. I'm guessing up there.
Let us not dawdle.
I'm assuming wires and servitors there are still smoldering. It could seem to because it would seem the cause of this malfunction was the short-circuiting of the motive force. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I assume. Actually, I'm gonna hold that thought for later. But I will say that I am loving this game already. I love strategy games. And in the Warhammer setting, it's like kind of perfect.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Need to speak to the Lord Captain.
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Koronus Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Oh, so we're doing a passive skill test. Your character skills reflect your knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. Your character is traveling with allies. The party with the highest score in applicable. Oh my god. Applicable. Applicable, Jesus Christ, skill is selected for each given passive skill test. Oh my god. I usually don't struggle with that word. Alright, so does this mean these automatically, oh, okay, 100%, because of that skill value that I added, right? So I'm definitely going to choose one of them, right? Those spirits, so if we have a lore of xenos, those spirits could well be the natives' name for the dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that indeed the case, and if the population of Aeon 6 engages in xeno worship. Or we could do lore for the warp. Kind of want to do xenos. Oh, actually, we'll do xenos.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
What? I don't like this guy's tone. Ooh, I find your tone most disagreeable. Erratic. Edelrod? You will kindly alter that manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. I'm not gonna do 4 yet. I will do that at some point to some people, depending on how I feel. This guy kind of rubs me the wrong way, but I'll just give him like a 3.
Well, I find your company disagreeable, and yet I'm forced to endure such.
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Whatever, dude.
So, why are you here?
I will keep it at there are questions that I wish to be answered. No, actually, you know, I'll say I do not know yet. Just hope you will clarify that.
Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
I'm ready to take on this sacred purpose.
Yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Bloodright alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Well, does this mean there are other heirs?
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
I'm just gonna ask all these.
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Koronus Expanse. One could not in good faith describe your background as one of exemplary service to the Imperium. However, I am intrigued by you and your past. To have survived and prospered between the letters of the law is a rare achievement among those in our circle. You are skilled in the art of taking risks and cutting corners. Trust me when I say that you will have sufficient opportunity to apply this talent for the good of the house. Moreover, your remarkable mental abilities were noted in your profile. If you can find a way to exhibit them in the service of the von Valancius dynasty, well, so much the better. His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voidvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
Yeah, well, thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now?
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
I don't know what's our current responsibilities.
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aid.
Where is your ship headed?
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Koronus Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
Alright. An incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars. Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces. By entering it under the protection of the Gellerfield, we shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead. Sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars.
All right, and the last question we have, gracious Lord Captain. Surely there are ways I can prove myself a worthy heir.
You can start by not asking questions of this sort.
That is
I
true.
have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows.
Okay. Well, that's it for the
In
questions.
that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
There we go. Oh boy, what the heck? How did they all get on the ship?
Your demise is already calculated.
All combatants act in turns, and their order is determined by initiative roll. The order of turns is displayed on the left side of the screen, from the bottom to top. The characters at the very bottom go first, and then one above them, and so on. Makes sense. Just like Baldur's Gate. Alright, get an ambush. Just kill all these fuckers.
I can handle this.
Oh, damn.
Weapon at the ready.
Oh my god. Is that a melter? It's just a regular flame. He's covered to avoid enemy attacks. Cover that a character can hide behind or marked with a shield or a shield with a skull. What does a shield with a skull mean? When standing close to them, character will automatically take up advantage positions. In this case, the chance that enemies will hit the cover and not the character behind them increases. Character will not receive a bonus if attacked from the side or not protected by the current cover. Alright, so let's go here.
Let's make some opportunities.
Alright, I'm just gonna start to analyze enemy.
I'll
that.
see to it personally.
Heretic, cutthroat, and then do that. Surefire plan. Oh, did I not do it? Okay.
On it.
One shot. Is that a headshot? That would be dope.
Who if not me?
Alright, I think that's it for me.
Chaos guides me. Death to non-believers.
My place is at the fore.
Why did y'all even try to ambush us on our ship? That's stupid. You guys are dumb. You guys all deserve to die. Look at that. Look at you.
I bring ruin.
I took care of this one.
That's crazy. Alright, your character has received a temporary positive effect from an ally. Such effects enhance your character's capabilities in combat in some way. To learn more about the effect you give gain, hover your cursor over the effect's icon next to the character's portrait. Oh, was that kill them? What is kill them? What does that do? I don't know what that is. I guess it's plus 50 ballistic skill to the end of combat. Ooh. Ooh. Well, you're gonna die, man.
It's as good as done.
And you're dead. Right? How did I miss? Oh, what's this?
I'll make it happen.
How did we miss that? He's gonna die next turn regardless, so.
Don't touch me. For the Imperium.
I got one kill, so it's fine.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
From what we have seen, I can speculate that we are dealing with some variety of madness induced by warp travel. Such episodes are not uncommon among voidsmen who have found themselves outside the boundaries of real space, though such episodes seldom spill onto other decks.
Oh, the casters are not working, or have been sabotaged. Either the warp is toying with us, or someone went to great lengths to cut the ship's communications. I will need a direct channel to the engine seer prime before I can get a sense of what we are up against. Whatever it may be, keep your weapons at the ready. I imagine it will be some time before we no longer need them.
What could there be? How could there be armed people in the ranks of the crew who would dare to attack the Lord Captain?
Trust me, this is hardly surprising for a crew of thousands. The lower decks are a fertile environment for discontent and heresy, no matter how one tries to incinerate any seed before it can take root. All it takes is a hint of warp influence to cloud the minds of normally obedient cattle.
Sporadic riots on the lower decks never reach these compartments. No, the tumults of the rabble are always contained within their own territory. This is too well organized. It is spreading too rapidly.
Yeah, the incident with the rampaging servitors may be connected to what is transpiring now.
Possibly. Quite likely. We will investigate at a later time. Right now, we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation.
What are your orders?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Alright, so we gotta find the Arch-Militant. Went ahead on the elevator.
Is there money to be made?
Wait, no, they came up on the elevator, so I can, maybe it's up here? How was that? Yeah, it's up here. Yep, all dead bodies. Bodies riddled with holes. An improvised single shotgun lies smoking in his hands. I don't think we go up there, right? Or do we? No,
Rise to the
it just
top
goes
or
down
you're
here.
left in the dust.
Just looking at the map, we just follow this. Yeah.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
All right, so What do if it's indeed a severe case of warp madness and the situation is dire?
You don't know the half of it. There's only one thing worse than the warp addling the brains of our crew, and that's the warp itself crawling all over our decks. I shouldn't even think about it. It's bad luck. Your orders, Lord Captain.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18.
Seems like he may be a traitor.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
Okay. Can I promise that I won't lose our dearest heir somewhere along the way?
Conrad, keep an eye on our spirited guest. You are personally responsible.
I mean, dude, if he's he tries anything, then he might be shot by me.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
A proposition, since I am the most important person here, you can go in the front to shield me from the potential threats. Wow. The Lord Captain has made it clear that relying on you is fraught with risk. Wow, that's... I don't... I shall make do lead the way. I'll just keep it short.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
I should have said something hits you hard with a sharp crackle and then you are consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. Oh, this dick. He was the betrayer. I was like, wait, I was confused at first. What am I getting hit by something?
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Ah, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Whatever. Two-faced scum, you're the one behind this man.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber, this voidship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it? Inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? I'm gonna say that. Fuck this guy.
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Ooh, coercion succeeded. What story pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy? You sordid, wretched piece of grok shit. I'm gonna say that.
Wretched? What do you know about wretchedness, Theodorus Kerr? Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
All right.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Wow. The blade flashes in a dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind of getting attacked by the warp. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate, go to the gate, go to the gate. Fight the voice. Get out, I'm not your puppet. Voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step toward the gates looming in the center of the chamber. You were wounded by the corrupted weapon which led to the warp entity invading your mind. Yeah, makes sense. Skills, tests, and dialogues. One of the available skill dialogue options requires making a skill test. Unlike with passive tests, which are made automatically, in this case, you can decide whether or not you can select an option, the consequences of which will depend on the result of the associated test. Success or failure affects the dialogue, how the dialogue develops. Depending on the context, you might change the course of the conversation, alter the character's attitude, or form an action whose consequences will only become apparent later. Hover your cursor over the dialogue option that requires a skill test and you will see a tooltip detailing your chances of success. The number after the skill's name indicates the difficulty of the test. Once your character starts traveling with allies, party members with the highest scores of the applicable skill will be selected for each test. Tech use. I think I got that. Yeah, 100%. Succeeded. Carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that is used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. Suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. The servitor open on the gate begins to move with the screeching and groaning of metal. It leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The screen on the right of you lights up, showing the strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that fill your head after Volksfer wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, the source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Main thing you use as weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nari, a broken panel or protruding piece of rebar. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Alright, let's just place our hand on the sentinel maw. Sentinel's jaw clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking it into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. Sentinel's jaw remains closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Shit. Is that the servitor talking, or? I suppose it's the onset of a warp madness that warned me about.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
What does that even mean? Oh, shit. That is sick. Oh my god.
There is still another way.
That was cool. Check the warrant chamber. Alright. Alright, so what are we checking? What are we checking? Checking with servitor. Oh no, check up here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Let it be known by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be a bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow to be a paragon of humanity, broken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk sadly the roads of thorns through pain to greatness. That's what he said.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Did contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Well, I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Okay, it won't answer me because I don't know where the next available nearest arsenal is. What madness is happening? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary observation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Okay, leave me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Alright, as the game story unfolds, you will see notifications at the top of the screen indicating that the status of your current objectives have been updated and the new information has been added to your journal. You can open the journal by pressing J or click the left mouse button on the notification at the top of the screen. Journal entries help you keep track of current events and guide your character on their journey. The Quest tab tracks the progress of the main story. Here you can find information about any quests you have accepted and their current status. Use the journal to help yourself understand where to go and the next steps of your adventure. The rumors and contracts sections also contain important information. You will learn more about them later. Okay. Alright, so
Keep your wits about you.
Guess we just follow this box skull. Okay, let's go here, see the warrant chamber.
Run, fools, or fall!
Oh, snap. Damn.
Master, whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Alright, Conrad is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here. Oh, maybe I'll do that one.
Master, with all due respect, what nonsense are you saying? Kunrad, a traitor?
Unquestionably.
Saint's blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Ooh, we got a sniper rifle, armored body glove, and medikit. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Your character has suffered an injury after being attacked by Conrad. This happens when a character receives a damage that exceeds 50% of their maximum wounds within 1 round. The exact percentage of wounds a character must lose for this to happen may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you choose. Injuries reduce the character's resolve. When a character initially suffers an injury, it is considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, a fresh injury becomes an old injury. A fresh injury can be healed using medikit without passing any skill tests. Old injuries can be healed with medikit, but they require the characters administering a treatment to pass a medikit skill test to succeed. Use medikits to restore wounds and heal injuries. Note, when a character loses all wounds, they fall unconscious. Once the combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished automatically, but any injuries they may have sustained remain. Those can be healed with a medikit. Medikits can only be used by characters who have the field medic feature, base skill, Medicaid, or have taken Medicaid skill advancement at least once. Whenever a character uses a medikit in battle, a Medicaid skill determines the number of wounds that will be restored as a result. Abelard can heal your character's injuries. Click left mouse button on Abelard's portrait. Select the medikit on the panel at the bottom left screen and use it on your character. Abelard needs to be standing right next to your character for him to administer the treatment. Okay.
I'm at your service. This wound will make a fine scar.
Nice.
I won't forget this.
Okay, we got new items. Also, all items are added to your inventory. You can open them by pressing I or clicking on the bag icon on the right side. Okay, so we can probably equip that stuff too. Alright, so it's basically teaching us how to equip stuff onto our character, which I'm going to do that. No weapon.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, Some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
All right. Navigator's Sanctum, very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
Oh, look at these punks.
No mercy to those who oppose Von
The combat begins in a tactical phase during which characters cannot attack or take other actions but may try to take up advantage positions. Select the character by clicking the left mouse button on the portrait at the top of the screen, then click the left mouse button on the cell you want the character to move to. Okay, so we're just setting up wherever we want the character to be at the start of the battle. Okay, so then they're cover here? No, they're not. So they're just basically surrounding us. Can we post up behind it? No, we can't. Okay, so maybe I want to be obviously next to each other, so I'll have Abelard over here and Bomani over here. Then we'll start. Combat abilities of characters differ depending on their archetype. Available abilities located at the bottom right of the screen. Okay, we already know about that. We used abilities before. Yeah, we already know about that. So I gotta look at what Abelard has. Okay, so analyze. We're gonna take these guys out.
On it.
Now, how much? Okay, so this one is Deadeye shot. What's the difference? Okay. Effective distance 90%, 95%, max distance 40%. Precisely aimed shot with a 50% bonus to the effective range or weapon and 10% hit chance. I don't think I can move though. We'll try that.
I'll make it happen.
Yee. Damn. Alright, that's it for him. New companion is a warrior. Abelard specializes in melee combat and drawing enemies' attacks. Okay, charge is a unique warrior ability that works only when you're using a melee weapon and is not considered an attack action. You charge a close distance between you and an enemy and deal damage. Okay. Enemies in direct path charge able to attack them and then still be able to use an attack action afterwards. He's not be able to use it in one turn. Wait, let me read that again. If an enemy is in the direct path of charge, Abelard will attack them and will still be able to use an attack action afterwards if he has not used one. Oh, that's pretty cool. Charge can only be used if the character is 2 or more cells away from the target. Okay. Alright. So, unlike single shots, melee attacks hit automatically with no need for you to roll. Okay. Seems pretty simple. Let's brace for impact. All creatures within an area.
At your beck and call.
I think I'm not even close to do that. I'll do that.
Tried and tested
there.
tactics are the best ones.
And then charge.
That's not the Seneschal's
Oh
job.
wait, I messed up. Okay. Yeah, I messed up. Okay, I get it.
Out of my way!
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Didn't take any damage from that. Careful companions can get hurt by burst attacks or air attacks. To avoid friendly fire, keep an eye on the trajectory of the shots in the area of effects, area attacks, and melee burst attacks. Okay. Oh, somebody's gonna get shot again. Shoot you back there. Then
I'll see to it personally. Never stood a chance.
goodbye. Alright. After the melee weapons can make attack opportunity if an opponent in an adjacent cell initiates movement. This can also be triggered by some abilities. Oh, that's typical Warhammer stuff. We already know about that. And so I just can't do anything. I'll just probably just cleave them all.
Victory is reduced to dust.
Oh, he parried that though, but one of them died.
At your beck and call.
Oh, but he got an opportunity attack. Oh, he parried that too? Oh my god, okay. That's just bad luck.
My ears are ringing.
Chaos guides me. Death to non-believers.
Alright. Oh, I didn't mean it. That's fine, actually. This guy's gonna die anyway. Oh, we got 2 shots in the same line. Nice. And I can cleave both of these guys. Nice. Okay. Alright, you can advance the level of your characters and companions. Okay, so this, obviously, we already know that's the thing. So we just click on that and, alright, 1 rank available. So then, oh, that's what I would do, okay. So then, the skill will affect perception and characteristic encompasses the subconscious ability to react to things the conscious mind may not perceive. Or I could do tech, or I could do logic as well. Yeah, I'll do logic. Alright, now you. It's a warrior, so choose skill. Huh. To the warrior's next turn, they gain 2+2 deflection and 10+ temporary wounds. It's kind of sick. Oh, I have to choose a skill. Okay, done. All right, athletics probably will be. Do athletics. All right. Get out of this.
Let us not dawdle.
Here's the map of your void ship. It consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time your character will be able to access them. Okay, so
threshold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
This is Idiratlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius.
Oops. I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the Imperium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Diviner, are you... what are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
And we must see if the navigator is well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Well, she's going to join our group. Yeah, Dura has joined your party, which now consists of several characters. Okay. Cool. Nice. Do we go this way or yeah? No. Door doesn't budge.
I always have a backup plan.
We just go through here then. Well, shit.
Don't you dare to cross us!
Alright. Heretic, Psyker, Sharpshooter, Brawler. There's some more over there. So I'll have probably Abelard here. For me. Here and then her. It's only 2 pieces of cover. I'll have her here. Oh no, I'll have her Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Here we go.
I gotta take care of that psyker thing. Yeah.
Crush the feeble.
So I'll take care of the sharpshooter. Abelard.
It will be done.
Here, this guy first.
I will do my
He's
duty.
gonna
Take
die.
care
Oh,
of this
he's
one.
dead. He got a critical hit. Yes. Okay, so can am I able to move after that, or no? I'm not. Okay, so then he's done. Looks like a charge. No. Okay, Dira's abilities. Dira's a psyker and an operative. As operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses, and her psyker abilities allow her to deal damage to them. Analyze enemies is an operative ability which applies the exploit effect to all enemies within the operative's line of sight at the start of each of the operative's turns. The operative can also use this ability against a specific enemy to inflict several stacks of this effect. The higher the operative's intelligence bonus is, the more exploit stacks can be inflicted. Yeah. Whenever the operative hits a target with an exploit applied to them, the attack deals additional damage. The amount of extra damage depends on the target's number of exploit stacks and the operative's perception. Expose weaknesses are operative's ability, which they can use against a single enemy who is under the exploit effects. This ability reduces the enemy's dodge, parry, and armor. Okay. Okay, so, and with her staff, she can unleash psychic powers. Okay. Nice. Okay, so analyze enemies.
Was that you?
What is this?
What?
Psychic Streak. Man, that looks like. What does this do? Forewarning: a psychic can increase the target's dodge and parry by 10% until the end of the combat. Okay. How much is this? Okay, so this is 2. Okay, we could do all of them. All right.
Not this Scryer's
Oh,
job.
so I'm gonna do this on.
On it.
I should have did it on him. So I think that's. Yeah, I should have did it on him. It's fine. If he gets charged, then he has that buff.
But of course.
Oh, damn. Wow. Okay.
I am your doom.
Hologram. You can use a hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions in combat before taking them. Press the left mouse button on an accessible cell, battlefield, to place the character's hologram there. Select an ability or single shot to see the expected outcome. The actions will be displayed as if used from a hologram's location, let you assess whether you have picked an effective position for the actions you're planning. Oh, that's pretty cool. The hologram also lets you see if the enemy will be within your line of sight after you move the selected cell. Okay. So if I move there, I don't want to do that.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to do. Okay. I did not want to do that. But fucking. He might die for this.
It was inevitable.
Rightfully so. Can I can't. Alright, we're kind of fucked. Well, I think I'll be fine still, but.
On it.
Misfortune. Still dodged. I still didn't get hit. That is dope. If I move here. move here, then target's still too close. Or if I move here.
Follow my lead. One fewer target.
Yes. Then if there's more enemies there, then I can just do a cleave. That's sick. Alright, analyze.
No can do.
We'll have her move over here. And then analyze
There
over
is
there.
movement in the Imperium.
And then
Anything else? Prescience has failed me.
oh, what? Okay, that's interesting.
I'll see to it personally.
I don't think. Let me move over here. And then shoot them from there.
I'll make it
Doesn't
up.
even matter at this point. He's probably gonna die.
We're still
Yeah.
a chance.
The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one of it with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily. The air is whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits on the center of its forehead. Oh boy. Can we see that? Oh yeah, we kind of see his arm like that, so.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead. But the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
What's wrong with him?
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Your time is short.
You are in need of help. We have to get you out of that chair.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Right?
Ah! It came from beyond. His body is not his.
Yep. There are screams that go by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature climbs at the sight of the navigator, succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. I'll seal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
Navigator doesn't give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out of static, interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Okay, so we need to get back to Lady. Is it this way? Can we go this way now or no? No, still shut. And this, there's no other door in here. Oh, maybe it was. No. Yeah, there's none down here for us to go to. Okay. Just checking.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Go this way. Media enemies have no further need for former belongings, but you can discover valuable trophies among them. Oh, I forgot to check the... Okay. Hold on, can I go back? Oh. Oh, we got all these already. Collect all, I'll collect all of them then. Hopefully I did.
What ship's as good as ours? It's all over for you.
I shall pity not.
Oh yeah, sister
enemies.
battle.
I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
White-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment, it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
I shall introduce myself after you do the same.
Allow me, Master. Sister Argenta, sacred warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas. Sister, this is Master von Valancius, a member of the Rogue Traders House.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrath the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
Yeah, I'm no traitor.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Ooh, Lore Imperium succeeded. What is the warrior of Adeptus Sororitas? Doing a brought up rogue tradership. Your orders serve the oh my god. Ecclesar, I can never pronounce that. Do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice. Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Let's do this.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tector map with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Go. Alright, in combat, a character may need to use different kind of weapons, which can be prepared in advance. Open inventory I and prepare different weapon sets. Switch to different weapon sets in combat, press X. Oh. So do I... Oh. So this should go to a Psyker here, but I think she has a better one. Yeah. Or she has the same one, I mean. 7-9, 5-7. Can I put a melee? Oh, no, never mind. Just in case. Right, and then I could put that also. So I can swap between both of those. Okay. Let's go. So are we going here? No. Hoping we right tool. It's in here. Ooh. Okay. Door does not move an inch, it is blocked. Oh. Here's some enemies.
Challenges make the spoils
All
that
right,
much
so
sweeter.
I'm gonna have you here. So I'm gonna have him right up here. And I'll have Ether. No, I'll have Argenta. How do you say name? Yeah, Argenta there, and then here or there. Alright, so then I'm gonna charge. Kill you. Okay, that didn't die. Okay, you didn't die there, but I can kill you now.
Indeed, I took care of this one.
Goodbye.
It will be done.
Should have did that before.
Out of my way!
Argenta is a warrior of Adeptus I would say. This is a battle. And a soldier. She's an expert of burst range weapons and weapons that deal damage in the area. Another of Argenta's strength is her mobility in combat. A running gun. Ooh, I know about that. These are to grant soldier extra movement points that reduces the cost of their next attack by -1 action point. Soldier also suffers a 10% penalty in the ballistic skill for this attack. Okay, yeah, that's really cool. Revel and Slaughter is a soldier ability that can be used once for every 3 enemies and the soldier kills. Wow. Okay, so it stacks. Yeah, that's sick. So while performing a melee burst attack, and the character makes several strikes against a single target. If the first strike hits the target, all subsequent strikes automatically hit. If the first strike is dodged or parried, all subsequent strikes are automatically dodged or parried. Okay. So when performing a range burst attack, character fires several successful shots with different trajectories. Most of these shots are concentrated in the center of the selected attack cone. Therefore, the more enemies there are in the center of this attack or this area, the more of them will be damaged if the attack is successful. Okay, yeah, I get it. Running gun. I don't want to do. Oh, I didn't want to do that yet. Fuck.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Rookies!
Oh, I can hurt myself though. Doing that.
I refuse.
Shit.
I'll do it.
Interesting. I forgot about that. Alright, well. Add that to him. For warning, and then analyze. Okay, he's gonna die next turn, so I'm gonna do
Was that you?
that.
Or on it? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
He's dead. Y'all suck. Watch him hit me. Oh, no, he sucks too. Full and partial covers give the opportunity to avoid enemy attacks. Full cover indicated by skull and shield. Wait, reduces the chance to be hit by 60%. Partial cover reduces by 35%. Okay. Let's see, so you right there, then I'm gonna pop your head. Oh my god.
Who if not me?
I should have done the that beforehand. I could just charge with Abelard though, but
At your beck and
get you out of here, and then can I charge them? Yes, I can.
victory is imminent. One fewer target.
Abelard is sick. Okay, more enemies. And that's it for him. Out of here. If I go here, I should have just did the attack right then and there. Right then, that up.
Farewell.
And shield Abelard the more.
I serve the ruinous powers.
I didn't even see that guy there. And you still suck. Too bad you're gonna die, dude. Oh, wait.
I'll make it happen. On it.
%. Unless I move right here.
Don't let your guard down.
It's fucking risky, but it is what it is. Oh, he's still behind cover. It's fine. You're dead. Okay. Dodged it again. Don't cheat me. Yeah, dodge that too. Y'all suck.
I am your doom.
Parry that. Time to finish you off. I thought I was gonna kill that guy. I could charge this guy. Fucking whatever, I'll do it. He parried it while I was fucking running away. That's so sick. Okay, running good.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, let's do that. I thought she's gonna. Oh, okay. I was just want to hit able large. I don't want to do that.
Dedicated. None who can escape the Emperor's
Out of
judgment.
there. Have her come up here. It's a lightning arc. I could do that? Oh my god, that would be oh my gosh, it's so cool. That was easy.
It won't open.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
Melted charge. In order to open locked doors, clear rubble, coerce machine spirits, and overcome other challenges, use consumable items. You open the door in front of you using melted charge. Do we have to find one first, or do we have it on us already? Okay, we need to find one. Oh, maybe they have it on here. Somebody has to have one on them. Right? Do you have one on you? Oh, is that it right there on it? No, that's just something else. Okay, never mind. That's not it. Who would have one? Maybe it's in here. Goods. Okay, that's some goods here. Oh, wait. Oh, see that? Open that door right there. Okay. So I can open it. Oh, well.
Just as I planned.
Okay, I saw that we had 100%. So this is just basically the D100 system. It's based on 100-sided die. Difficulty up to 100, including negative values. Okay, yeah, that seems pretty understandable. So maybe it's a melter in here. And there he is. So I think we have everything right. There we go.
Never doubt me.
Okay, so we also go level up 2. Alright, so dismantling attack. Operator immediately inflicts +1 exploit on each enemy at combat and makes a free attack using the target. Okay. Oh, that's probably. Ooh. Suppose weakness costs 0 AP. Do I just add it on? Yeah, okay. And then warrior. Endure until the warrior's next turn. They gain +2 deflection and 10+ temporary wounds. I thought we already got that on there. Okay, for her. Oh. I'll do logic. And for her, soldier. Do that. Okay.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh, and feel free to comment any like tips for this as I'm going through this. I know we're still in the beginning area, but I would love tips and comments from y'all watching, if any. Just walk through the flames? Wow.
Are you lost, my heir?
Hmm.
An apparition. A sorceress.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say that's
apparition.
not right.
Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theoda speaks is like a music to your ears. Entity now dwells in the deepest recesses of her mind and is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and the answer can be nothing more than an acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with
Shit.
What are we waiting for?
Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals, such decisions affect their convictions. Okay. Walk through the fire. Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Accept the offer to help. Take my pain away and give me power. Get the people out to. I got. Well, yeah. Shit. My gut is telling me to just get these people off the bridge, honestly. Okay, we've got a plus 15 in iconoclast. Go back to the go around. Alright. If we accept that we've been able to go through the fire.
It go. The thing that was standing in front of us in the fire, I could have sworn.
To the same place all.
There we go. Go around.
Too late! We are too late! Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak, without us.
My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
Nice.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
Okay. So then it would be...
I always keep my options open.
Not in here, right? No.
Look no further.
Oh no, I need them all to come.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
We can't go this way, alright. Has to be this lift then.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay, maybe not. Right here.
Would you look at that?
Like that.
This is intriguing.
Alright, now we gotta find Theodora.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh, she is dead. That's not good. Shit. Body sprawled on a large, blood-drenched desk. The arc militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Let me examine the body. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. The rogue trader's life is ended by an auto pistol shot. An extraordinary accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. So it's someone she wasn't expecting. Something on the floor catches your eye. A heap of blood splattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen from the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scroll until you stumble upon a document that's starkly different from the rest. It's a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and the seal of a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. It sends shivers down your spine. The author of this letter addressed to Theodora von, signed with the seal of one of the holy orders of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Okay, we see the shards. It's difficult to see what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor. That is as much as you can ascertain. Upon a closer examination, the shards appeared iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if it had been submerged in promethium.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
What about the Arc Militant's body?
Streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces, drawing closer. Lady Theodora, and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Yes. Alright. Reach the bridge now.
The sooner we start.
Anything in here? Okay, nothing there. None of interest here. What the hell is that? There's a servitor. Okay. Okay, so I'll have you over here. Oh, I can't go over there. I guess I'll go right here. Then Dura there. Argentina here, and Able Lord is actually fine to be there. Armor protects the character. Okay, we already know about light and medium armor. Leather armor. Dodgeman. Okay, so yeah, these are the type of different armors that we have get, or we can get applied to our character.
Indeed.
Oh, I should never. Actually, that's fine.
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
You're dead. Oh, I wish I could.
I'm not
interested. Fine, I'll just do that. That's done, and then expose weakness. The operative removes all exploits from the target, decreasing the target. Ooh. 1 AP. So do that on a servitor because I gotta get rid of that guy. It looks like he has like a big weapon on him too. Do that, then now I can shoot it.
I'll see to it your end was inevitable.
That one's dead behind him. Nice. I should have just did that. Ah, fuck. All right, whatever. You encounter enemies with various abilities and features. An icon next to the enemy's portrait indicates that they are under the influence of some kind of effect. Okay, so are they under? Oh, okay.
I'll do it.
Can I just do a cone? Yeah.
Faith without deed.
Nice, nice. It's not dead. There's nowhere to run. Actually, I can just have him here.
I will bathe this
But it's gonna hurt Avalor. Yeah, it's 45% chance. Okay, so now I'll do shield on Abelard. And then I could do expose weakness.
But of course.
I think he already has it on, so it doesn't really matter.
What?
God. It's not dead yet though, but I'll take it. It's gonna be dead next time. Oh, that didn't do any damage to him, so whatever.
Someone else can do this.
Attack him.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Oh wow, okay.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Oh, he has it on him.
Who if not me? It's as good as
you could do worse.
Oh, fuck, I can't stop doing that. But over penetration can lead to like you hurting your friends nearby. Okay. No, I'll just do this one.
As the
Nope.
Emperor
I shot. God, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Accidentally clicked that. I need you to kill this guy.
Anything else? Be gone.
Thank you. Alright, so leveling up again. I'll actually do this. I'll do tech use. Wait, I already did that actually. Okay, never mind. Fresh wounds, I was wanting to get that last time. And then with this, attempt. thick skin. I do thick skin. I'm gonna be like the straight up tank. Okay, so fresh target. I'll do that. It's fine. And then for you, do the unpredictability or unpredictable. Okay, let's get on out of here.
The first sacrifice opens.
Oh my god.
The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Help has arrived. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. But if there is any honor in you, we can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the rogue trader.
Yeah, she's dead,
God,
dude.
Emperor, preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
We could steer the warp, possibly steer it out the warp, but we must restore communication between the bridge and the navigator's sanctum.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
You see Conrad clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them. That might be what he stabbed her
Out
with.
of time.
I'll draw my weapon.
What? Theodora is dead. No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Edelthrad, don't!
Oh shit.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Oh my god. The chaos spawn?
Here we go again.
Oh boy. Alright. I have her over here, then here, and then the Lord here, her here. Counter enemy with various abilities and features, and an icon next to the enemy's portrait. Okay, we already know that. Yeah, chaos spawn. Alright.
I won't compromise my principles.
What? Okay.
I'll see to it personally.
This guy.
On it. We're enemy down.
Bye. There's a guy over here. I didn't see that dude. All right.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
There's a lot of health. Holy shit. I want to try to...
On it. Anything else?
save those guys, but we'll see if I can do that. They're dead. You can see those over there as well. Unless they're gonna shoot too. Oh good, they shoot as well. Great. Alright, let me...
At your beck and call.
do that, and then I'm gonna charge.
It will be done.
Tank it.
I will do my duty.
I must not falter.
God, come on. How was that?
Pain and duty go hand in hand. Stay vigilant.
Oh, nice, nice.
Faced worse than this.
It's so...
I won't stand for it.
I don't have to move you. And do that.
I'll see to it personally.
I don't want to hurt.
Who if not me?
Okay, good. I didn't hurt him.
Faith without worthless.
I should have just did a regular shot.
As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Oh, God. Ugh, okay. Ah. It's already on there. Tell him there.
Was that you? Or...
I've suffered worse.
Okay, we're still good. Me.
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Onward!
Temporary setback.
Shit.
Follow my lead.
Kill her. Please. Okay, nice. Get some help.
Weapon at the ready.
Mere pain won't stop me.
Let's try this.
I'll see to it.
Nice.
I'll make
I should have
it
did the. Yeah, it's fine.
I'll do it.
How are you? It's fine.
Brace yourself, Avalon.
Will do.
What's that?
Anything else?
Indeed.
Almost got it down.
It will be done.
Can I fall back now?
Just a minor setback.
So far, so good.
on it.
Yes.
I'll see to it personally.
And shoot.
It's as good as done.
Nice.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged. Doubt is for the weak.
Is this a reload? Yeah.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
She's hurt though. Oh. Oops. Actually, never mind. You know, I'm fine.
On it. Will do.
Right, this should both walls not. It's probably not gonna kill you.
I will do my duty. It will be done.
Just barely.
Yeah, we are close to dying.
I've suffered worse.
Don't tell me you're gonna take our kill, man. Oh, he took our kill. Okay, whatever. Alright, whatever. Alright. Let's get everybody to where we need them to go.
The Rover, Master Helmsman, systems status report.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal, living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
Need to reestablish the contact with the Navigator's Sanctum. It is the only chance of escaping the warp. Oh shit. Okay.
Restore the Fox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
And ready, begin the ritual. The image before you is hazy, swaying, and sorcerous currents visible to the mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It is taking the guise of Theodora, but the false robe of Traitor's eyes reveal the entity's true, surreal nature. One of the Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other, a vessel of ancient evil, pours into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without even ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all horrors of the warp.
Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle.
Be gone, Phantom.
The aspiring vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
Seneschal, the Navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. And through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
That was such a dope introduction.